am who I am. This is where I am. This is what I have achieved.
Yes.
This is not what I have not achieved this. Now I am approaching her. When she asked me, let me speak plain truth before her.
Yes.
When I speak, if she's going to accept me, and she's not just going to say no, I must have all the kind of languages. No, why? Yes, I'll come there. I'll make an appointment again and again and again. I'll continue knocking to that heart.
A man is a hunter.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And a hunter does not fall for the animal that brought itself in the house.
Yes.
The hunter goes out there with a target, what he wants to catch. And he will lay the trap based on the animal he wants to catch.
Yes.
You cannot use a rat trap to catch an elephant.
Abomination.
So it is appearing to me that today's man doesn't want to think of a proper strategy of getting the girl he wants. He has run short of ideas.
Yes.
Because we are afraid of thinking.
Yes.
Why is the boy child afraid of thinking?
You see, why we are afraid of thinking is this. We have been brought, and there is this what is going in our minds that whatever I do will prove if I am a man or not. And this one is being engineered by how we were brought up, who were our friends, and in the circle of relationship, what were we discussing, we as men, when seated? Because do you know your strategy cannot be my strategy. The way you won her heart, if you say, okay, in Sheng Vijana they say kupeana mistari.
Yes.
The way you give me those mistaris, it's not the way I'll give her and she accept. So if I will go that way and then she rejects me, instead of thinking which formula can I use to get her, the formula that will come is, can I use cash?
Can I buy her?
Now I want to buy her love. I want to buy her love. And if buying her love it is not yet enough, now I want to bring her with whatever she wants. So I will use all the strategies to win her. If she likes traveling, I can arrange for that. If she says yes, I say, okay, I can take her as far as I want to make sure that I win her. And the problem is I can take her there, but I try to want to use force again.
On her.
Instead, when I take her somewhere, we sit down, I try to talk to her, she says no, I use all the means, and then we go back. Again, I will plan another thing. I will use all means. But now, because you don't want to spend, you don't want, I'll come by force.
Now listen to this. This is a post
Yes.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Follow closely. It says, I told her, I might not be rich.
Yes.
I have no money or car.
Yes.
Or companies like my friend John.
Yes.
But I love you and adore you.
Yeah.
She looked at me with tears in her eyes and hugged me like there was no more tomorrow and whispered in my ear. She said, if you love me, introduce me to John. If you love me, introduce me to John.
I will do that. now,
Yes.
because do you know she can say that to really test, are you genuine or not? I will introduce her to John.
Look here. This is an intimate moment.
Yes.
Okay? This is a point of vulnerability.
Yes.
You're opening up.
Yes.
You're saying, you don't have this, but you have love.
Yes.
You love her and adore her. The best response
Yes.
in that kind of a scenario.
Yeah.
Is it another test?
You see,
Yes.
you have told her,
Yes.
you are not like John. You will treat her not like John. Now she wants to know, who is this John? And why are you using John to win her?
It's not using John to win her.
What are you trying to say?
I'm laying bare that
Yes.
if you are moving from here to where we ought to go,
Yeah.
you should know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't have as much as my friend John.
John. Uh-huh.
That means probably we have been meeting together with John.
Yes.
Okay? Or maybe I live in the house of John.
Yeah.
For that matter. But I want her to know that
Yeah.
I am not John.
Yeah.
And I'm not as rich as John.
As John.
Okay?
Yes.
The natural response I would expect is an assurance from her
Yeah.
to reciprocate my love.
Yes.
Okay?
Nice.
But now if she quickly switches to introduce me to John,
Yes.
isn't she looking for house, car, and the nice things that John has?
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
When you are talking to her,
Yes.
who began to mention another person's name? Are you the one or she's the one?
I am the one.
You are the one.
Yes.
Which means you want to tell her, if you meet John, my friend, don't reject me to go to John. No. Because you are telling her,
Yes.
you're open. Yes, I love you.
Yes.
What I have between me and death, it is love. What I can offer you is love. I might not be as my friend John. Now, what will come in her mind? Why are you bringing John if you can offer love to her? Why are you bringing in John? And if you're bringing in John, I want to see who is this John that you want to compare yourself with, but is higher than you. If I see John, then I will judge you based on what you have said. Yes, I will accept you, but after seeing John.
Me introducing her to John will save my relationship with her.
Will save.
How?
You are open. Love. If you love her, you will speak the truth. And because you will speak the truth, you are the one who has introduced John.
Yes.
She did not know anybody by the name of John. But already you have said, I am not like John, my friend. Because one day you will be with John. Maybe you have brought this because she will accept you. And then you go to visit John. Maybe you stay with John. Maybe John invites you for dinner. You want to introduce her to John. And you will see how John is.
You know what you're saying is probability. No, what you're saying is probability. And is full of guesswork. Okay? The bottom line here is, okay?
Yeah.
Is this one? Which one? Is another one.
You are telling me about John.
Give you another one. Where is this other one? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Open Talk on Bible Sense Broadcast. I believe you are following and you're finding wisdom for living, even as we continue with this discussion here with my friend, Reverend Steve. I trust that you are sharing this and letting the world to tune in and celebrate Jesus from this end of the world. There is one here called the picture of the day, yeah? Okay. He said, I would rather laugh on the bicycle than cry in the Mercedes Benz. So I want us to compare the two, okay?
Okay.
This is a girl enjoying a ride by her boyfriend on a bicycle.
On a bicycle.
And she says she would rather
enjoy that.
Laugh on a bicycle than cry in a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. Now, when she's saying, I'd rather laugh on a bicycle than cry on a Mercedes Benz, it means this guy, I can have this Mercedes Benz. I have what it takes. My account is heavy. Now I value what I have. I love what I have, but I use her. And do you know, in this scenario, there is no a single lady or a woman who will want a man to use her. When she comes in your life, she wants you to love her. So I am laughing on a bicycle because I'm loved. This man is offering all she can, all he has.
Yes.
And when he's offering, he has given me first priority. But I am in a Mercedes. This man, he has given himself, his car, his house, everything first priority. I am maybe third.
Fourth or sixth or seventh.
He will come to me just to use me, then to go.
Yes.
So I'd rather go where there is love than where there is money but no love.
Good. I want you to compare the two ladies.
Yes.
This one is asking to be introduced to John.
Yes.
Because John has Mercedes Benz, John has house, John has expensive clothes. This other one says, I would rather laugh on a bicycle than cry in the Mercedes Benz.
Okay. This is the thing.
Yes.
I would rather laugh on a bicycle than cry in a Mercedes Benz.
Yes.
This one introduced me to John. I don't know what John carries. I don't know what John has. But it's good to see who is John.
Not even I don't know. I don't care who John is. As long as he has Mercedes Benz and he has a house and he has better clothes, he can take me to Dubai for shopping.
Yes.
I'm ready for marriage.
No! That is not what is in her mind.
That is what is going on here.
Do you know what is going in her mind is this?
Yes.
This is John. You are comparing yourself to John. What is it that make you are demeaning yourself?
Remember, the statement says,
yes,
if you love me, with tears in her eyes,
introduce me
to John.
To John.
Hey.
If you love me.
Yes.
If you don't love me, no. If you don't love me,
leave me.
I'll find a way how to know John.
To get to John. Because John has the future. Your future is finished.
But do you know what?
Yes.
We have said a genuine love is best on trust.
Yes.
A genuine love is best on whatever I can offer. The reality, the truth.
Yes.
I have told her, I just told her, my friend, I love you. What I can just offer is love. I have nothing else. And I don't want to come to you. I will not treat you as John. How do you know John treats a lady?
No. You said I'm not rich like John.
I'm not rich like John. Yes, you are not rich like John. But what you're offering me is more richer than what you think John has.
No, the ladies and gentlemen, this is Often Talker. We want to have your feedback. If you are agreeing with us, disagreeing with us, we need to know. So just place it in the comments there and we'll respond to you. Archbishop Benson Idahosai was advising young people.
Yes.
And he said, ladies, don't marry a man with Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
Don't marry a man with Mercedes Benz. He said, look for a young man with flashy eyes, believing God for a better tomorrow.
Yes.
Follow him. And he said, this young man, you will buy the first chair together. You will buy the first house together.
Yes.
You will buy the first clothes together. He will always respect you. But if you marry a man with Mercedes Benz, you will end up being a slave in that house. You can't touch anything. You see, this one I bought in Turkey. Were you there? This one is from Mauritius.
These are from Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what happened to love, believing in building a greater future, for it to become a settlement?
Now, in Tahosa, he spoke, and do you know, ladies, and let me say, they are not fools.
Yes.
When you speak, they will look direct into your eyes. Do you mean what you are saying? And me, what I always tell ladies, when you meet that young man, after all the young man will say, ask that young man, what is your vision? If the young man will say, I want to have a good house, good children, and everything, when the young man will leave you out of that, he's just there to use you. You must be in that vision. That is why in the house I said, he will tell you, we'll buy this together. We'll do this together. You are both. But what do we do? You just said already, I want to have a good life. I want my kids to be like this. I want people to see me like this. When they see me, when they see my kids, when they see my son, when they see my daughter. What about your wife? Where is she? So he knows very well what he's bringing. He wants you to give him kids, period. So when this man is approaching you, where are you in his vision? Which role are you going to play in that vision?
So you mean marriage is meant to build vision?
To cooperate all.
Yes.
If I'm coming, I'll say, I love you. I have never loved like the way I love you. And I see us moving from this level to this level. I see you giving me great, handsome boys, beautiful daughters. And when people see our family, when people see not when people see my family, I don't personalize. When people see our family, they will celebrate us. I want, when I come, to be holding the beauty of a woman that I am marrying. I want, when I move out with you, when we are driving, I want us just to laugh. I talk to her. These are the words she will be reminding me. Steve, what did you say?
What did you say?
You said this because when I say, remember I say I need to have these sons. I'll take care of my children, not taking care of you. So I must cooperate her. So when I am marrying her, I must understand I love her.
What happened to Mrs. Steve?
When she comes,
your wife bears your name.
Yes.
Your success is her success. Your failure is her failure. Okay? We are no longer two, we are one. Okay? Why should there be an insistence that we continue being we when we are one?
Have you not heard or seen someone saying, and let me just use the statement, when you marry someone with a Mercedes Benz, you will bear his name. But what will he say? I bought this thing in Dubai. Were you there? I have invested here. Were you there? Don't joke with my car. But when this man values you, he will not value the car. He will value you. He will love you and use the car. He will not love the car and use you. So even if you marry a rich man and you're from poor family, the person what will do, he will just value you because I loved you before I married you. Yes, I have this, but this does not mean I value it. I love you.
But the issues we are dealing with now is whereby we drive our value from what we have. We couldn't have what we have if we were not there. Okay?
Yeah.
So our sense of value should not be in which car I drive, in which house I live, or with whom I associate.
Yes.
I am valuable in myself. I am in the image of God. I'm in the likeness of God.
Yes.
I'm a man after God's own heart.
Yes.
That gives me value. That gives me a sense of value.
Yes.
I don't have to own what I own in order to be me. I am me on my own.
Now that brings us to, how do you define success?
Yes.
If you define success through what you have, then you have failed.
Yes.
And in a relationship, people, they define a relationship based on what they have in that relationship.
There is something wrong with today's relationship.
Yes.
Whereby there is, what are you bringing on the table? So relationships have turned into business deals.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to marry this lady because she has 3 degrees. And if she comes to my house, she will be a lecturer in the neighboring university, and they will be bringing in this as I bring in that. So marriage has become a business deal other than for it to be a lifetime commitment that is meant to improve the status of these two people getting involved with one another.
That is why.
So we should separate our relationship from what we own. But if we let what we own become the determinant factor of how much I love you, you say I love you because I bought for you a car because I love you.
Yeah. Even when you're proposing,
yes,
you give out car keys. Say, this is how much I love you. And that is the problem. That is why I'm saying, when we began, I said, we need to educate boy child.
Yes, the boy child.
To understand what he is supposed to believe and to stand for. You cannot give in exchange of love. If you love, you love.
If you don't love, you don't
If you don't love, you don't love. And that is what, even that's what happened to ladies. She can say, I am broke. But because this guy, he loves me, and I don't love him, but I want to take what he has, she just say yes. And after taking everything, at long last, say, I didn't know.
I don't love you.
Don't love you. What happened? Is it last year or last year one in Eldoret? A man coming from Nairobi, he goes all the way to Eldoret, and then he badgers that girl. And when the man is being asked, say, I have spent. He shows even the M-Pesa messages. He said, I have spent. But all of a sudden, the lady is saying, I can't. Why? Level. So, the lady, she said, I just want what this guy has, but I don't want the guy.
Now, that's where we need to come in as the elders.
Yes.
And save the day.
Exactly.
This translating our love into monetary form.
Yes.
Okay, you say that it is possible to give without loving.
Yes.
But impossible to love without giving.
Yes.
Love is mutual agreement whereby your heart drives you to do good for the sake of the recipient of your love.
Exactly.
So it is not even a payment of what you will collect later.
Yes.
And if we are going to correct our relationships, we must begin by letting our young people understand that you don't buy love.
Yes.
You don't sell love. They cannot be sold.
Yeah.
They cannot be bought. And whenever you're buying or selling, what happens is that you're going to end up as business partners, not marriage partners.
That is the thing. You'll find even when now a man says that I have given this, when you accept. When you sit down, you say, do you remember I did this? Now the man will be reminding you what he did. And they say, you loved me because I did A, B, C. Not because who I am. And you know, when it comes to that level, even that marriage is going to be hard. Because they just say, I did this, bring yours on the table. Now I'll be saying, this is what I've done. What have you done? This is what I'm doing. What are you doing? So you start comparing.
Tit for tat.
And that is what we need to talk to our sons and to let them know. If you love, don't buy that love. If she truly loves you, she will say, I love you.
You don't need to buy it.
You don't need to buy it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must sign out. Our time is bad, but we'll pick up this conversation sometime later. What we want you to do is keep sharing that video with everybody in your life. And if you have any question on this matter, please inbox the question. We'll be having our session of question and answer. I will respond to the same. But more than that, as a young man, as a young lady, understand that relationships are built. They are not bought. They are not just given. They are built. So build yourself up for the relationship you desire to have and for the life you need to live. There is nothing that just happens. Whatever you see glittering, it has been sharpened and polished by somebody. Well, Reverend Steve,
yes.
Your word to our audience before we go.
What I can just say is that don't buy love. When you buy love, one day you'll regret. Be yourself, speak out the truth, let the one that you want to love know what you stand for. Don't compromise in this love. Be unique and continue to love.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are signing out here. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much for continuing to follow Bible Sense broadcast. Please continue doing so. We'll be signing out, and up next is Praise Party with Kenyan Jewel. So get set to get your dancing shoes out. It's time to praise God. God bless you. See you in a moment.
This is Bible Sense Broadcast.
The oasis of genuine biblical gospel, coming to you from Nairobi, Kenya.
So I want us to go straight to Colossians chapter 1. Colossians chapter 1. And to read from verse 9. Colossians is chapter 1. We are reading from verse